So are you tired of daily commute and you're looking for a career change that allows you to work from the comfort of your own home? Now, look no further. So in today's video, I'll be sharing with you the top 10 remote jobs in Canada. This can also work whether you're in the US, in the UK, Australia, right now. So from tech to customer service, I've got it covered with a lot of exciting opportunities that offer you the flexibility and also great work-life balance. So sit back, relax, and let's explore the world of remote job together. Number one on the list is going to be CSR. So CSR stands for Customer Service Representative. Now, customer service job will work well in remote environments for a lot of reasons. Now, when you do your setup correctly, an employee's home environment may be less distracting as compared to, and also more comfortable compared to like a busy office with hundreds of customer service rep where everybody is just calling. So if you're just home by yourself, it's amazing. And when you think about the invention of the cloud computing and also online communication, this allow for customer service to be fully remote, and some of them can also be hybrid as well. Now, customer service reps, you only need now a very reliable internet, a very good computer that can handle chats, that can handle emails and also phone customer service tasks if yours involve phone conversation. Now, there are a lot of resources such as Stack and some cloud-based team management software that they can use to get in touch with the supervisor and also ask other team members for questions. So, using these, remote workers will not be isolated. Number two, let's talk about software developers. Software developers typically work from any location that supports a very decent internet connection. So almost all the developers tools now are virtual, and as such, remote work locations can help some of these programmers to focus on tasks at hand and also, productively troubleshoot software issues. Now, a lot of companies continue to invest in a lot of tools like Microsoft Teams to ensure, good communication for DevOps teams, that are working outside of the office. And a lot of the tech candidates who are familiar with cloud tools may be able to make a very good case for remote work when they negotiate job offers. So you can actually say, I prefer to work from home. Now, the third you can also do is being an accountant or a bookkeeper. So historically, accounting require a lot of physical paper, which might have kept this role in the office. But today, a lot of all the accounting tasks are performed on the computer. A lot of them are now based on maybe that software or apps that are actually cloud-based now. So this actually makes accounting a very trending remote job. And when you think about some accounting position, they might work better in a hybrid approach though, maybe working from home and maybe sometimes in the office. And a lot of financial auditors, for example, they need to spend a lot of time on site to conduct some portions of audit trials that require physical inspection of systems and also paperwork. Now, for bookkeepers, they have been more they have a lot of flexibility than an accountant. So this makes a very ideal remote position. In a lot of companies these days, they do all of their bookkeeping via computer. So whether you're from home, a lot of documents are not getting involved, just carrying papers all around. You can have everything and organize things via the computer. But there is still the part where people work maybe in the office and kind of carry one or two few papers around. Number four is going to be business development representatives. This also includes maybe those in business analysis and all that. Now, people who work in business development also maybe business development representative, they can completely work anywhere as well as they have internet connection, right? So this job is more flexible. It can also be hybrid as well, and their role is actually about nurturing leads and also building those long-term relationships with clients. And business development reps, they need to meet clients in person occasionally, but you can do a lot of the jobs remotely, right? And with the cloud computing, like I mentioned before, a lot of business development reps can take calls from their computer. You can send emails. You can do a lot of the work remotely as far as you just have internet connection. Okay, let's talk on number five, a digital marketer. Now, the work of digital marketer, of course, is digital, right? So almost 190, I would say 95% is entirely online. So this makes it a very good, comfortable position to work remotely. And as with some of the other remote positions that I've talked about, digital marketers can also work with other teams and clients via some of these web-based collaboration tools. Now, one of the reasons why this job is trending in 2023 is that, the pressure that the pandemic and also a relative, related economic have actually forced, a lot of brands to go online, because before COVID, people can just do their own thing, but with COVID, we know that you actually need to do a lot of advert now. So the ability to drive traffic, to the website and for sales, increasing lead is becoming really a very critical part for every company. So even after things began to open after the COVID, online marketing has continued to be a very critical role, playing a lot of good roles in the success of a lot of businesses. Now let's go to number 6. Let's talk about talent acquisition specialists. Now, many of the talent acquisition specialists, they have moved to become remote positions, right? So what is a talent acquisition specialist? They're actually responsible for sourcing, attracting, also interviewing a lot of prospective employees to find out whether they are the perfect mate for the company's long-term goal. And they can accomplish most of all of these tasks online, right? If you check a lot of the interviews that people do now, they actually do it online, so at least maybe for the first one, maybe by the second or third, you can start doing like in person. But a lot of the interviews now are just done online. So because technology has advanced, so all the acquisition software now are online and cloud-based. So it has become very increasing to do a lot of this interview on Zoom, on Google Meet, on Teams. And this is even more cool. This is very convenient for the person that is interviewing and also the person that is being interviewed, right? Because everybody can just connect, wear your wig, you're just dressed properly, and then just in front of your computer for the interview. Let's talk about number 7, project managers. Now, project managers, what they do, they lead, they organize, and they support the effort of all the teams to develop new products, to improve processes. And a wealth of project management tools such as Asana, Trello, Basecamp, Microsoft Teams, these are now making it easy to convert this into a work from home position. And that's actually true for a lot of companies, where many of the positions have gone remote. Now, while some collaborative efforts work best in person, maybe kind of putting things together, but a lot of project managers and teams, they can develop a lot of hybrid approach that can bring everybody together in a conference room, and maybe can even be a rented or office space as needed, but not all the time. COVID pandemic, again, it drove the creation and adoption of some of these robust web conferencing platforms that also provide many of the same benefit as in-person meetings. So that's amazing, right? So let's look at number 8. Number 8 is data analyst. Now, data analyst, these people work at a very large data set. They organize all the raw information, they pull out reports from relational database, and they apply a lot of statistical analysis to draw conclusions. And this will not help to inform business decision. And you can do this from from the comfort of your home or remotely. Thanks for a lot of the cloud storage. And a lot of companies are actually not adopting this method. But even before the pandemic drove a lot of businesses to kind of start considering some of these cloud-based tools to support a lot of the work they do. Remote work environment, some of the cloud data storage, it was a growing trend, right? But because of COVID, I think a lot of things have just improved and increased, and then more of these data analyst jobs are now increasing, becoming more and more remote. Let's go to number 9. Let's talk about administrative assistant position. Now, with an entire team still sticking in a hybrid or remote work, there is less need for administrative assistant to work in a physical central desk, because if there's nobody there, who are you going to be assisting, right? So they handle most of the communication via phone, email, via chat. They also have virtual assistant. These are actually becoming great norm these days now. when you think about post-pandemic world, administrative assistants may be called upon to manage a lot of maybe digital collaboration solutions. They need to do setup to troubleshoot some of these web-based, web calls, and then to support the teams in any kind of need that whatever the team need in terms of communication, presentations, scheduling, meetings, and also performing some other administrative work. Let's talk about the last one. Whether you're doing help desk of IT support, even before COVID, IT support, as a lot of them has always been remote. So traditionally, at least some of the tech positions had to be in the office to handle people that do a lot of the hardware troubleshooting. It's best for them to be in the office. But if other team members are already located in the office, that reduces the need for this on-site, desk support, because if there's nobody there, they can just give a call and then you can even, talk with them, online. So many of the support tickets have been resolved email, chat, phone, and even when SPAC is required, they can set up VPNs too. They can log into your user's computer and then they can even see what you're doing, so that is amazing, right? So they don't have to be there. They can just connect and then they can see your screen, and that is amazing. So the pandemic and also the desire for health and safety may have pushed business to invest in some of these technologies and processes to make the remote jobs more possible, but you can bet that these trends will stick around through 2023, 2024 and beyond. So that's gonna be today for it today. If you're interested in any of this remote position, just to apply and prepare for the interview, and I wish you all the best. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, do it to subscribe to this channel, and if you haven't liked this video, do it to like this video. And if you have any other question, which one are you most interested in, leave the comment in the comment section, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day.